You've been wanting a podcast that makes you laugh, has crazy guests on, but keeps it 100 and ain't afraid to talk about deep shit that happens in life. Look no more. This is Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Darnell is a truck driver who owns his own business, so he's seen just about everything there is to see, and we do mean everything. It's real. It's real. It's raw. It's raw. Darnell also breaks down the walls in front of men's mental health. Having suffered from major depression for a long time, he talks about his journey, how he handles it, and how he's doing today. All right, let's get in here. Open up, have some damn fun, and rock this mother. This is Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Now, here's your host, Darnell.
Yo, it's your boy D-Bombs 317 coming at you with another banger, whatever you want to call it. I'm your host, Darnell Bonds, a.k.a. Money Man, a.k.a. I Need a Leader, a.k.a. Man, we got a new president, a.k.a. VIP, a.k.a. Let's get this motherfucking show started. Yo, how y'all doing? How y'all living out there? Today we're going to talk about dating. I'm going to talk about that what's the name of the game? Not the game, but what is that? Balloon Pop. You know, when they go on this dating show, and it was this one dude on there, whatever, right? He was on there, and he asked, you know, he in trucking, he did other business, whatever. He had a gang of jewelry on, custom sneakers, white pants, black shirt, bald-headed tattoo up, and he did a mistake that you don't want to do in dating. You know, you don't want to put money on the table before you date. You don't want to say you got this much money. Then when you leave with money, you tend to look like a lame. You know, that's all you have to offer on the table. You know, and he asked the woman, do you want to go on a private jet? I mean, have you ever been on a private jet? He said no. And he like, you ever been on a private jet? She said no. He like, well, you want to experience some shit like that? And she like, nah, no thank you. Fellas, don't try to buy your heart into a woman. You know, we make that mistakes before. You know, we look out for a woman, but don't, you know, act like you work at McDonald's. Act like you don't hardly got a job. You know, you between jobs. Act like that. You know, if you want a real woman that gonna have your back, do shit like that. You know, it's cool. You can talk to independent women, but I say dating now is just a trash. You know, they say there's plenty of fish in the sea. There are plenty of fish in the sea, but some of them ain't worth your time and effort trying to talk to them. Then you got people that want to come back in your life and say they did this and that, and 9 out of 10 they never did that. You know, so you just sit back and think like, man, I can't be with a person like that. Then you got these dating apps. There's a lot of dating apps. Facebook got a dating thing. When I was on the dating apps, I delete all my dating apps. You know, I delete them all. I delete them. I deleted my accounts. And not only the app, I deleted my account. If somebody got an account of me, if somebody's scamming. But it's just like when you're not, you know, they always ask you how tall you is. If I say I'm 5'8", they do not want to talk to me. I don't know how tall I am, but I feel like I'm 5'8", 5'10", whatever. But they ask you where you work at, then sometimes I be truthful. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I don't tell them I own my own truck, I'm my own operator. I just tell them, unfortunately, I'm a truck driver. You know, straight up, I tell them. Sometimes I tell them at McDonald's, and then you see the women that want help. I ain't gonna say need help, because if you need help, you need to get a job. There's some women, it's cool, you know, when I look back at my Cash App, man, I sent this shit, the time that I knew her until the time I stopped sending her money were over $70,000. That's not including the other shit I did for her. Paying for dates. She never paid for no fucking dates. So I was always, that's why I stopped going on dates with her, because you just want a free dinner, and dating. Right now, I get some trash in dating because I can't get in a relationship to save my fucking life. You know what I mean? So, do that mess with your mental health? I don't know. I can't tell you. It probably do to certain people, but I'm cool with it. Only because, I haven't been in a serious relationship since my son mom, since I left my son mom, and my son is 16, so around like 07 and 08, we was on and off, and I was accusing her of cheating, and I was right, so when you had that gut feeling, listen to your gut feeling. Women call it intuition and whatever. You use your gut feeling. But when I look at stuff like that, man, it's just, you got all these dating podcast shows. I'm not trying to get no dating advice or what you should do. Should you do 50-50, or should the dude do 100-100? Whatever your situation is with that person, with your partner, y'all talk about it. If she have a problem with you not doing 50-50, or she don't have a problem at all, and y'all just cool, and y'all real tight, y'all make it up in other areas, yes, y'all should discuss financial. Yeah, that should be, when y'all getting serious, that should be, be very serious topic. That should be like, hey, what about the bills? How do you handle your bills? How do you organize? How do you budget? Where do you move this money from? Say, hey, we made $10,000 this month. How should we do that? Okay, we take a percentage of that, pay the mortgage, pay the rent, whatever, pay the light bill, car note, blah, 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 school stuff. If y'all got kids, or they got kids, or y'all got a dog, how are y'all going to take care of that pay? Then how we going to do date night, and how we going to get intimate with each other, and how we going to go to the next level in our relationship. Are we serious about getting married? Is that just, or are we just going with the flow, or are you just here temporary? Why are you talking to me? Like, you need to have these real discussions. How do you move money? Why are you so bad with money? I'll tell you why I'm bad with money. I'm bad because I was helping people, and I slow down big time helping people. I used to just, somebody said they need some money, I give it to them. I won't ask them why they need it. I don't care why you need the money or what you need the money for. They give me a whole spiel, give me like 2 or 3 paragraphs, and I was just like, here, check your Cash App or Apple Pay. So you do that, right? But man, it's just, when you look at the relationship status, when it comes to it, like, what do you want in a relationship? What do you, like, first you gotta ask yourself, what do I can bring to this relationship, right? Like, what can I bring to this relationship? What can I bring to her? What can I add value to her? Protection, provider, somebody she could talk to, somebody she could feel safe around when she come to a safe zone. important thing in a relationship, it should be a safe zone. You know, your loyalty should be for that person. If you feel that you're going to step out on somebody, you want to talk to multiple people, and you know y'all about to get serious and you about to get in a relationship, and you don't cut that person off, you got to learn, you got to cut all them side pieces off you had, them links you had, them people that gave you the best dome, was the throat growth, your throat goat. You need to cut her off. You need to cut him off. How y'all swing, y'all need to cut that person off. You need to be a one person, one band, one sound type of person when you get in a relationship with this person. It's already bad enough that relationships don't fucking last long. And when it comes to social media with relationships, man, y'all gotta talk, hey, what should I do? What trigger you if I post on, or do you mind? Or because I'm a straight comedian on Snapchat and social media. I'm a comedian on there. I post anything, and when I post something on Facebook, I don't take shots at nobody. I don't say nothing to nobody. People say I used to plan messages for nobody. I don't say no. I'm not scared to say nobody's name on social media. I'm not going to tag you. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to post what is funny to me at that moment, at that second. That's how I do it. But if your partner come up to you like, hey, Darnell, hey, I don't like that. Okay, what was the post? All right, take that out. I'm going to ask you, why did it trigger you? Like, that's another topic. Like, what triggers? Like, what did trigger you to do this? Or what did I trigger something for you to snap your head off at me? Did I trigger something for you to cuss me out? And I don't know why. And I wish females would stop saying, hey, you know why. 9 out of 10, the dude don't know why. You know, if we know why, the conversation gonna be short. I'm not no mind reader. You gotta tell me what you want. You gotta tell me what you need. You gotta tell me. And I'm not gonna go on these balloon things. I am dating, but when I look at dating, man, dating is trash. If you got somebody, you talking to somebody, you clicking with somebody, hold on to that person tight. You know, communicate your issues. Like, I know with me, I say my weakness when it comes to relationship, when it coming to talking to females and, you know, talking to females, and I have a problem with something, I wait 24 hours before I tell them something. You know, that whole situation, they might be in the best mood, she might be in the best mood. I wait 24 hours to bring up some bullshit that I should have talked to her the day that it happened, that second. Like, hey, this is what triggered me, and I didn't like that. And she might not agree with you, or she might agree with you, but the best part about it, y'all both adults, and y'all both had this conversation that, you know, y'all had this conversation where y'all both could talk it out, rather than going on social media and saying niggas ain't shit, females ain't shit. You want to call female bitches and hoes and all this and all that stuff, but y'all not taking accountability how you got to that point. Some of y'all start arguments for no fucking reason. You know, it's cool to play around. It's cool to do pranks. But y'all, I be seeing on social media, I be seeing on TikTok, most of the time, y'all be doing them cheating pranks. And I don't think nobody should do cheating pranks. It's not even a prank. It's not even funny for me. Even if I never got cheated on, I know how I feel to get cheated on. But when y'all acting like another person is in the bed with you, man, you don't know, that person could snap and have flashbacks. You know, if you watch Tubi, and you watch a movie called Good Man, and this man, he got in a relationship, he was telling this woman, yeah, I got cheated on, you know, they call him a simp in there and all this, and he called her, she cheating in his house, and cause they was engaged, so I call it his house, but when they get married, it's their house. But anyway, he cut his trip short. He didn't tell her. She had a nigga in the house. She was riding him. No, I think he was getting her back shots, whatever, right? And after he was getting her bad shots and shit, he got a gun, started fighting. He pistol whipped him, tied him up. He called the woman. He called the man, wife, and the kid. He killed the man, family right in front of him, and he started stabbing the dude, carving his name, and you know, you gotta be careful who you mess around with. You gotta be careful who you have a kid with, because a lot of time, a lot of shit could have been avoided, but you was thinking with your dick. You know, a lot of time we think with our dick. Fellas, if I'm lying, I'm dying, or I'm lying, I'm flying. We think with our dick. And once you stop thinking with your dick and start thinking with your mind, a lot of your heartbreaks, a lot of situations could have been avoided, because you were looking at her like, yeah, I'm about to fuck the shit out of her. I'm going to get her bad shots. I'm going to get her pussy. I'm going to do all this shit for her. I'm going to pay her rent. I'm going to do all this because I get the fuck. But once you take that out, not thinking with your dick, you think clearly, like, hell no, she not my wife. She not even my fucking girlfriend. She not even my fiance. Why I'm doing all this shit for her? Why? Because you were thinking with your dick. Now, if you see her as your wife, if you see her as your fiance, your girlfriend, however level you want to do it, you take your time with her. You move with her. Y'all go to counseling together or whatever. Y'all play couple games. It's important. It's important to do couple games. It's important to see if she patient, see if she talk to you, and see if she like your career. You know, a lot of females can't date truck drivers because they over road drivers, because they work long hours, they gone for weeks, or they go for a week. Ladies, if you got a man that's a truck driver, I'm using me as an example, you can ride with him. Now, if he don't want you to ride with him, I don't know what to say about that. 9 out of 10, these companies do have a rider policy. I know my company got a rider policy. I'm a lease operator with ATS. You gotta approve the son is yours. You gotta approve the kids yours. You can't bring your girlfriend kids with you. None of that. You can bring your girlfriend. You can bring a dog, but you can't bring her kids with you. If she like, hey, can you take them on a trip? Now, when I met my son, mom, I didn't have no kids. I was 21. No, I was 20. Fuck, I can't remember. But I didn't have no kids, whatever, right? I didn't have no kids. And she was like, I just got from a relationship. I just got out of a relationship. So, like, I'm going to get another one. And I didn't give myself time to heal at all. The first one, she just, like, stopped talking to me. Like, she's just, like, she started acting different. But she wanted to tell me why. Like, why you not stop talking to her? I don't know if people owe you an explanation, but it's good. I want an explanation. I want to know why I did wrong. You know, I want to know. Now, if it's too late to fix it, so I just want to know why you acting funny towards me. I never cheated, never hit you. But back to my son, mom, is that I never had no kids. She had a child, she had a daughter, and, you know, my son is 16, he be 17. So, if you don't have no kids, that's good. You know, don't be in a rush. You know, don't play that stuff out of shit. If you're not ready to date a woman who got kids, you gotta understand, them kids gonna come before you all the time. All the time. You know, you can talk to her, them kids gonna come before you. I gotta do this for the kids. That conversation gonna cut short. So if you can't handle that, don't talk to a woman who don't got no kids. Woman got kids. You know, there's nothing wrong with for people who don't have kids. There's nothing wrong. I'd rather y'all take your time to do what you want to do. Enjoy it while you don't have no kids now. Enjoy it while you have your kids now. Life is too short. You know what I mean? So, a lot of times, man, we just sit back and think like, damn, hey, I should have had some more kids. Do I want more kids? I don't know. This is what my wife wants. You know, when I get married, it's up to her. It's her body, her choice. You know, will I be there? Hell yeah, I'll be there for my child. Deep down, do I want to be married? Yeah, I would love to have somebody to talk to every day. I would love to have somebody I could chill with every day. But right now, I'm working on my goals, and I'm dating someone. She understand that I'm, you know, working on towards something. I'm not in here just working. I'm working to have a fleet of trucks, and, you know, get in real estate. You know, I'm for the next episode. I'll probably do an episode talk about goals tomorrow, but I'll probably do that right now. Talk about goals and shit, how I did my shit. But be careful on the dating apps, man. Like, what should you look for? I don't know. What's your preference? My preference is a black woman. I gotta talk to a black woman. I love black women. That's who I'm attracted to. That's my preference. I'm not racist or anything. I like black women. She gotta have goals. You know, she gotta have a good work ethic. You know, she gotta work. You know, she gotta provide. I gotta see she can provide for herself. You know, I gotta see she don't have to rely on me. You know, I gotta see how friendly she is, how cool she is, how nice she is, and what her attitudes and her tolerance level and what her triggers. You know, hygiene. You know, clean yourself. I know I'm a truck driver. I don't take a shower every day, but I'm gonna start taking showers every day. That's like $120 a day. I mean, $120 a week, because we don't get free showers here. Being a trucker, we don't get free showers. So, what I'm trying to say is, whatever you preference, I like black women. I like women that got a good, pretty smile. Who take care of themselves. You know, they a mother take care of their kids. You know, I gotta see you take care of your kids. If you don't take care of your kids, that's a major disappointment. Cause you could be cool as hell, and you gotta be better at me in anything. Really, you gotta be better than me in education, English, math. You gotta be, you know, you gotta be smarter than me in something. You know, I know I'm smarter than her in something, but when it comes to the trucking, I know the trucking game in and out. You know, so when I look at the situations and who I pick, and I look at my past relationships, the past females that I've talked to, before I talk to the woman that I'm talking to now, the woman before, all the women before her, they just wanted help. Like, they didn't want no relationship from me. They didn't want nothing. They just want me to provide. And they can say some other shit, some other line, like, hey, he didn't want to do this. I wanted you, blah, blah, blah. They can say, oh, you were so nice to me. You never yell at me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I never did. It's not that I didn't want to yell at you. I don't like arguing. Like, if we get an argument, I'm going to hang up the phone. And I'm going to ignore your text. I'm going to let your ass cool down. I'm going to let myself cool down. Because getting an argument, I could say, I don't think when I get an argument. So that's the issue about it. I don't think. So when I sit back and look at situations that I've been, like, to my son's mom, when we was having arguments and I threatened her to move out, I should have just never moved in the first place, because we was having arguments way before that, and there was a lot of fucking red flags. I always ignore the red flags like I'm going to Six Flags. Like, I'll go to Six Flags. I have to stop ignoring red flags. Is some red flags you address is cool, but man, some of the red flags that I was dealing with, it should have just, it's like God give you a warning. All right, if you're a religion person or a spiritual person, God in the universe gives you a fucking warning, right? They give you a warning shot. Pow! You didn't want to listen to that warning shot. You didn't want to listen to him when he was slapping your ass and he said, I'm sorry. He was going to do that shit again. That was your warning. Or she cuts your tire, mess up your car, blow your phone up. That's a red fucking flag. Nobody don't just blow your phone up. If it's not an emergency, don't blow my phone up. So when I look back at it, my baby mama, she had my son, mom. I don't like saying baby mama. My son, mom, had red flags. She was still dealing with her. She was still talking to her ex-boyfriend. And she was telling me to come over the house. She used to talk to dudes in front of me. It was so disrespectful, but my dumb ass, I ain't gonna say I was young and stupid. I was just stupid. Like, I be stupid for females, and that's a stupid thing to do. Every dude can tell you, we all been to that point. You just gotta learn how to let it go and how to deal with it, alright? That was a red flag. The next chick, I need a place to stay. I'm about to be homeless. That was a red flag. Why you don't have your own place? You a grown ass woman. Why you don't have your place? This is before 2020. This is before 2015. The last chick, I need $500. Cash at me $500. Don't forget to bring the money. That was a fucking red flag. That was a red flag. I don't know why I was so tripping hard on her. I don't know why I was just crazy about her. Because when I look back, she really didn't do nothing for me. Like, I look at it like she really didn't do nothing for me. But I was so stuck on her. Like, she was cool to talk to, but she was high maintenance, Now, the woman that I talk to, there is barely no red flags. Like, she'll talk, but she cool. I want to marry her. I want to make her my wife. We still got some shit to work out. I still got some shit to work on. I feel if I have more home time and we schedule better, I think that the relationship that we got now will work out. So if you want to be in a relationship, stop listening to these relationship podcasts. There's a lot of them is nonsense. It's like one podcast I heard today. It looked like an old clip, but I heard today. She asked the dude, for lunch, whatever, and he sent her $30 for lunch. Remind you, that's enough money for myself. $30. That's enough to last me 2 days, 2 or 3 days. It depends where I go. It depends if I go to McDonald's. I'm over the road, so it depends. Like, I might have food in my truck. I gotta get a new refrigerator. But if somebody send you $30, be grateful for it. That is enough for lunch. Why the fuck you gonna eat somewhere that you can't even afford yourself? So when I look at shit like that, I be like, bruh, dating is not like it used to be. I remember like a couple relationships, a couple person that I talked to, like, they was super cool, but we didn't click. It was not about money. It was not about 50-50. You know, a lot of women don't want to go 50-50. They rather pay the whole price, the 100%. That'd be my guess, you know. You know, do that. You know, do that. But all I gotta say is, like, man, take care of yourself first. Take care of your mental health, man. Write in a journal. Work on your goals. Work on yourself. Somebody come along. Women, stop trying to find man. You know, y'all, that's y'all mistake right there. Y'all be trying to find. Man, it's okay to shoot your shot. Sometimes y'all don't be shooting y'all shots right. Like, I never knew she was shooting her shots at me. She said she shot her shot at me 3 times. But I never noticed. Like, I don't understand, you know. So, if you dating somebody and somebody else come along and do better, talk to that person. All right, go with somebody that make you happy, you know, that make you happy. You know what I mean? So, there's a lot of people don't talk to people that make them super happy. You know, I don't understand that, because people be coming around, you know, like, they be like, man, some people date people they don't want to like. I see it all the time. I mean, all the time. So, I see it all the time. So, I see it, man. But I hope y'all have fun. The Steelers lost to the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I know. I think I did my picks already. If I didn't do my picks, we about to do it again, alright? Man, I'm like 0 for 7 in Thursday night picks. The Pittsburgh Steelers fall to the Cleveland Browns 24-19. Man, we need to work on that fucking O-line. Man, it was a football game. I mean, the weather made it too. I got Minnesota over the Chicago. I got the Vikings over the Chicago Bears. I got the Detroit Lions over the Indianapolis Colts. I got the Miami Dolphins over New England. I got the Buccaneers over the Giants. I got the Washington Commanders over the Cowboys. Fuck them. I got KC over the Panthers. Easy dub. It'd be a shock if they do an upset. Houston over Tennessee, a rival game. The Raiders over the Denver Broncos, another what's the name? Shit, I think I picked that wrong. I'll go with the Denver Broncos over the Las Vegas. I'll change that real quick. Green Bay over the 49ers. You know, when love is hot. I got the Seahawks over the Arizona, Philadelphia over the Rams, and Baltimore over the Chargers. This is a toss-up game because I feel like the Chargers going to win, but hey, so I'm 0-1 so far. It's a Saturday, so we go to college pick. Let's see how I did in college. I'm 2-3 in college so far. I got Jacksonville State Gamecocks over Sam Houston 21. IU fall to the 10-1. They fall to the Buccaneers. Flames over West Kentucky. Wow. BYU fall to Arizona Devils. Colorado Buffalo fall to the Jayhawks. There was a lot of targeting in that game to Samoa Sanders. Texas A&M is down by a touchdown by the Tigers, by the Urban Tigers. They 4-6 with 8% people picking. Iowa State over to Utah. So, I'm glad I ain't betting. I'm glad I ain't betting, but hey, y'all be breezy now. Thank y'all for listening. Follow, leave a review if you want to be a guest or you got ideas for the show or you got a conversation you want me to speak on. Go to dbonds317@gmail.com and leave something. Man, or leave me a story to tell or something. All right, I'm out.
This has been Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds. Darnell's passion is just to have fun and to make you have fun and to get real and raw about life. We hope you enjoyed the show and had fun. We know we had a blast. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit us up on Instagram and TikTok at dbonds317 or at skinnyD317. Y'all be cool. And see you next time on Hanging Out with Darnell Bonds.